Hi there, this is Pete Howard, Director of Concert Posters for Heritage Auctions. And ta-da! I don't say that about many posters. Oh my goodness, another winter dance party concert poster, but not just another one. How about the last concert poster ever made for Buddy Holly when he was still alive and actually played the show? Now naturally, if you're seeing this, you certainly know that a year ago, Heritage set a world record with a winter dance party concert poster for the day the music died, February 3rd of 1959, the show the plane was en route to when it sadly crashed and killed everybody. Well, that show didn't happen, but the poster was magical and had this same design, if you will, and Heritage proudly sold it for $447,000. Well, if you back up 48 hours and you get to this poster, this is Sunday night in Green Bay, Wisconsin. There was no poster, handbill, or anything else made for the date in between, Monday, February 2 in Clear Lake, Iowa, which has the infamy of being the last show Buddy ever played, period. This is the night before, and at least we have the poster for it. So that makes it incredibly special. Again, the last poster from, when Buddy and the Crickets and obviously, Ritchie Valens and the Big Bopper and so forth played the entire show. So just making it incredibly special. And so does that venue box. Oh my goodness, take a look at that. Now, for the uninformed, the color portion down below, the black and yellow part from Winter Dance Party on down, was printed ahead in quantity and the upper space left blank. It was then up to each individual promoter to stamp in their own information up there because only they knew what they were charging for tickets and what time the show was, and that no jeans, blue jeans or slacks were allowed. Look at that wording on this venue box. It's so neat, but starting at the top, I just love the huge letters, Riverside, and then the date. I think that's really commanding. That's just, you didn't have to put ballroom, you didn't have to put the address, you certainly didn't have to put Green Bay. I mean, these were only posted around Green Bay, right? So, just such localized information. And then in italics, that, I love the time on there from 8 to 11 p.m. in that little script. It's just using different fonts can really make a venue box come alive more. And that's exactly the case here. But then those two hilarious lines, no blue jeans or slacks permitted. Well, I've put on my Sherlock Holmes hat and deduced that must be just for ladies. Because what would the men wear if no blue jeans or slacks were permitted? And then how about no intoxicating beverages will be sold? That's right, that's because it was a teenage dance, and I'm sure very few parents went into the hall. They probably just dropped their kids off, those that couldn't drive. And so all these messages are aimed at the kids. And so is the ticket price. Can you believe that? Paying just 90 cents to see such a legend. The Beatles drew their name from the Crickets. I mean, for heaven's sake. Can you imagine handing them a dollar bill and getting handed back a dime, probably a silver Mercury head dime, and you could take that and buy a big Coke or something with that dime. I mean, we have to put ourselves back more than half a century to really, take in the context of this poster. So, and those who dared show up a little late to miss Frankie Sardo, the opening act, well, they had to pay $1.25. So that was their lot. All lightness aside, this is just a major heavy piece and an incredible concert poster because the Winter Dance Party, of course, the way it ended was rock and roll's first tragedy, and so very sad. And when you hold this poster and you're close to it and you're near it, you knew that it hung in Green Bay, you just really get moved, and it's just, that's the best thing. The best collectibles move you, they touch you emotionally. And then finally there's the amazing provenance for this. Our consignor got it from a man who went to the show with some friends, okay? He attended the concert, and the next day at a gas station, he's filling up his gas tank, and lo and behold, there's a few posters in the back seat. So he asks for one, and the guy gives him one. Gives him a couple, I should say, and the other one's been lost to history. But he kept this one, so he actually got it the next day. That's just incredible. And there's even more than that. So the gentleman who went to the show and got the poster, his name's John Daughtery, He actually, at the show that Sunday evening in Green Bay on February 1st, at some point during the evening, he wandered into the bathroom to relieve himself. And who was standing at a urinal right next to him? Buddy Holly. Oh my goodness. So he got to actually chat with Buddy, say hi, and tell him he was an aspiring guitar player. And Buddy was really nice. He just, he really left a strong impression on him as he was in no hurry to get back to the stage. It was like an intermission, something like that. But he was just very friendly and down to earth and left a strong impression on Daughtery. And of course, then that impression, it lasts for a lifetime. The consignor discovered it a couple of decades ago, so it's not like this poster came out of the woodwork after we sold one for $447,000. In fact, no Winter Dance Party posters came out of the woodwork after that gigantic sale, just showing how few there really are. It's got the, I could use cliches like a perfect storm of this or that, or it checks all the boxes and all that, but if you've gotten this far, you really know how special and important this is in rock and roll history. So, boy, I'll tell you, just to think that, Sunday night, February 1st, and the show went from 8 to 11 p.m. and 30 hours later, the plane went down and killed the top 3 headliners. So such tragic history. And, we do have the great music, though, that lives on, and the music being incredibly special. So you can see more pictures and to see a very long description and everything. You can just go to our website and know that the auction takes place November 18 through 20. That's Saturday through Monday. And this exact poster will be on the Sunday, November 19th. And to take in all that info and so forth, just go ahead and visit our website at ha.com/7309.